با ارزش‌ترین و مهمترین کشف و کاوش‌هایی که ما داشتیم در مس عینک که در قسمت حفظ و نگهداری اون ما تلاش و کوشش خود زیاد کردیم و حتی شاید زندگی ما به موضوع حفاظت کردیم در نگهداریش کوشش خود.
My name is Brent Huffman and I'm a documentary filmmaker. I'm the director of Saving Mes Aynak. Mes Aynak is the name of a location in Logar province, Afghanistan. It's the site of a 5,000-year-old ancient city. The part of Mes Aynak that gets the most press is this Buddhist city, but underneath is a Bronze Age site, is an older civilization. What's also been in the news is the copper deposit that's directly beneath Mes Aynak. So there's essentially $100 billion worth of copper directly underneath these ancient ruins, and now a Chinese state-owned company is interested in and has actually purchased the rights to mine this $100 billion worth of copper. They're proposing to mine this copper using what's called open pit style mining, which is the cheapest, most environmentally destructive form of mining that exists. Basically, they will, blow up the entire mountain range, and they'll have to destroy local villages, all of the archaeological remains, including this Bronze Age material.
Chinese are going to create one big crater here about 500 meters deep, so all these sites, all this heritage will be completely destroyed.
مثل ازی که یک مادر طفلش میمره همین یک احساس بد برای ما رخ میده چون زحمات بسیار میکشیم.
The main character of the film is basically the head of the Afghan archaeological department in Kabul. His name is Kadir Timure, and he's basically this extremely passionate, almost like, Hollywood casting kind of good-looking Indiana Jones type character who's really braving all of this risk, being very courageous, going against the Taliban, going against this Chinese mining company, going against the bureaucracy in the country to try to save essentially the cultural heritage of Afghanistan, the history of Afghanistan. In a lot of ways, the film is kind of the story of Afghanistan in that the country and the Afghan people have really been victims of, over 3 decades of just continuous war, where the Russians, the United States all have different agendas and have kind of been, using the country in various ways. And now, I would argue that this Chinese company is doing the same thing in a very direct economics way. And China has a long-term interest in Afghanistan. There's supposedly $3 trillion of natural resources. There's copper, there's lithium, there's oil. And I think this is kind of business as usual, Afghanistan being exploited and really losing out in a big way. But for me, I think that the stakes are even higher in that, if Mes Aynak is destroyed, if other archaeological sites are destroyed, this cultural heritage, this history, a lot of it's unknown history. If it's erased, it's gone forever.